Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Ruthless Evil Fusion Coolieza and how good he is, not only at 100% in the hidden potential system, but also at level 10 of all of his links. So Ruthless Evil Fusion Coolieza, or Strength Coolieza, is a Dragon Ball Fusions character that was released quite a while ago. Got his EZA, I believe, just over 2 years ago now, and when he first came out, he was really well timed with the Strength Final Form Cooler, and it made him an amazing pairing unit with him. Now, I want to see just how good he still is. A lot of time and investments gone into him, obviously good skill orbs, link level 10, rainbow, and I want to see if he can still kind of hold his own. He is a strength type lead of 100%, he greatly raises attack, raises his defense permanently on his super attack, and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense of 120% when performing a super attack, a high chance of launching an additional super attack, and a 10% crit chance with each super attack performed. Fusion or Wicked Bloodline category extreme class allies get 30% attack and defense. Now, this is where he was kind of at his peak, giving that 30% support to LR Strength Cooler and having pretty good decent defense after super. Also, with the built-in additionals, you could build him up really quickly, getting him to higher levels of defense and attack quite significantly. Now, Universe, Most Malevolent, Strong's Clan, Space, Social Conquest, Fear and Faith, Fused Fighter, Metamorphosis, China Limit are his link skills. The only real one he's missing to be perfect for his team is Big Bad Bosses. Not having that is a little bit of a hindrance, but he's got all the other crucial ones that he needs. Universe, Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan, Space, Thirst for Conquest, Fear and Faith, and Metamorphosis makes him pretty much a 4 to 5 linker with the most coolers or freezers. Fusion, T-Boost, Wicked Bloodlines, Terrifying Conquerors, a crossover and Fused Fighters do give him limited categories, but he is a 200% lead under Strength a lot cooler. So, does he still hold up? Well, you saw my hidden potential system. I've built him full additional. I think nowadays, if you really wanted to use him for hardcore content, you would probably want to give him evasion. The speed at which he builds up his defense is not bad. You'll see his lower starting depth. Just remember, he gains 120% attack and defense on super. So you also got to understand his starter turn defense is not nearly close to what his after super defense is. You know, we're talking about a unit that'll look like he's got 130k, but will have well over 300. So it's just one of those situations where it does tend to look like that for him as a unit, but in reality, he actually has a much higher level than it can seem. So with that being said, like you'll see at this video, he gets to like 300k. 300k starter turn defense for him translates into well over 600. So it is just one of those situations where, you know, it can be a bit misleading if you judge it off a starter turn defense. With that being said, he's definitely not a first slot unit. He's 100% a second or third slot unit. I think nowadays, if you're looking for him to really kind of assist the team, you would build him into evasion and run him in that third slot and let him just kind of provide the support whilst also being somewhat okay at terms of defense. The evasion will be something to try and help protect him from super attacks. But generally speaking, unless you want to run him as a second slot unit, then there's not a lot of benefit to running him there. Although he can hold his own, I mean, on a stacking raw defense point of view, for a lot of the older red zones, he's more than fine. It's usually the speed and the high difficulty that a lot of them start with now that really throws him off. At the end of his best turn, if he gets triple supers at the end of his first turn, you know, we're talking still less than 400k, which in some red zones nowadays, like Zamasu and that, it's just not enough for him to handle. And since he doesn't have any other mitigation outside of that, things like Zamasu with AoEs and everything eat him up quite easily. So Coolieza is still very cool. I think he's a very nice unit, and he's a lot of fun to have. If you're looking to run a Wicked Bloodlines team and you're just trying to have a bit of fun, maybe you're a new player, you're trying to do some of the older red zones, I'd say he can handle a lot of them. Movie bosses, you know, movie bosses, GT, he definitely can handle. He can also handle, you know, the red ribbon one. I'm pretty certain he'll handle a bit of that. He'll handle a bit of the other ones as well, but I think he'll struggle with like Future Saga. The amount of AoE and hard starting first turns really gives him a problem. But I think overall he's still a really fun unit, and in any long events he is a lot of fun. He can stack decently, he does do decent damage. Eventually we saw there, you know, 7-8 million, and he can crit. I think honestly, if this guy just had big bad bosses, instead of, you know, like fused fighter, which is a bit unfortunate, he has to have fused fighter, but if he had big bad bosses, then I think this guy would still probably be pretty solid. That extra 25% start of turn attack and defense would really help him out a lot. But yeah, with that being said, that is pretty much everything from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Let me know what you think of Coolieza, and if you've tried him. Bye.